Once upon a time, there was a fuck being given. The Anvil Valkyrie became available on the RSI website, and good old me bought one. Then, good old me went a period of time without ever spawning it, without ever so much as pulling it out into the hangar to look at it and go, hee, I have one. We just ended up doing everything else that required every other type of ship besides this one. And what ended up happening was I returned it. Used that money for store credit towards something else. It was so long ago, I don't even fucking remember. But then, I got a reclaimer. Then, salvage became profitable, and before you bitch about how profitable it is, shut your fucking mouth and let people be goddamn happy before you get slapped across the goddamn face, because, honestly, you're one of those people who needs your eye swelled up from being struck in the face repeatedly. Salvage became profitable. I got an 890. Salvage stayed profitable. I made more money. I got this. We're going to go ahead and do a goddamn fucking review on the Anvil Valkyrie. One of the things to know is that in addition to this door here that you can open and walk up like a normal person or drive up like a wheeled object, mantling has been improved so that you can do this. And check this out. You can door gun like a cool guy. Ain't that neat? And you could replace that with a size 1 weapon that's not a ballistic Gatling. So if you absolutely must have something that will not require you to reload after a third of the way through a firefight, I totally respect that decision. Here, you have enough room to either tightly pack a rover, maybe pack a rock, or a rock DS. I haven't tried a rock DS, because usually you don't get into a combat dropship like this and think, I'm going to go tactical mining. But then again, we also don't buy Phoenixes and go, I'm going to go high society mining, so that the internet can disrespect me when I say that I was bothered and harassed. But then again, you are the internet and you need to be smacked in the face until your eye swells shut. These are jump seats. This is where a group of cool guys will sit down and wait for this thing to slam downward into the ground. And I have demonstrated this before with someone else's. You can do it without hurting the ship at a certain velocity. Then we're going to open this door. That is a seat where you sit down with a twin turret and shoot things, so that the pilot's little dinky guns that you will find out when you fly this thing, you need gunners in this thing. And we're going to open this door over here. Wait a minute. If those are jump seats, what are those? Ah, good question that you didn't ask because you weren't really watching this thing to be educated. You were just watching this thing so you could comment some kind of condescension bullshit in the comments. That is the rest of the jump seats. That is for the other people. So you got your 5 there, right? Then you got your 5 there, right? So 5 and 5 are 10 for those of you who didn't graduate school. Open, fucker. So then that must be another 10. So for those of you who can't piece things together because you're so goddamn dumb, and you're only watching this because one of your educated friends put this video in front of you, you have 20 jump seats. That's a 2 and a 0. 20. This is a ladder. We're going to follow it, and we're going to find the other cool stuff. So, why would you have a dropship when you don't have more than 20 people in this game to play with at the same time? Because you're basically a quarter of the server's capacity, right? Well, for one, they're trying to make it so that you can have everybody together. There's beds. There's just enough bathroom to fraternize in. There's another turret. There's little baby turrets so that you can either be up in a dual gun turret, or you could have a pair of single gun turrets that could either cover people who are getting in and out of side doors, or you could use them to help the pilot with his dinky fucking guns and make this thing a worthy combat vehicle, because Anvil is a combat vehicle thing, because politics made Aegis bad because of old regime, and Anvil came in and said, hey, I'm not Aegis, buy me. And people who were sensitive said, yes, we will buy the non-Aegis people. And the Anvil people made the Carrack, so they're really cool for that. They made some other really nice things, so they're really cool for that. They made the F8 that I have because I spent too much money on this game, so they're really goddamn cool for that shit too. And let's go ahead and fly this thing and shoot some people in the fucking face. So immediately you realize you have two Badgers. You have no ordnance whatsoever. You're basically relying on gunners and not getting into dogfights and remembering that you are not an air-to-air vessel. But you look really fucking cool. And that should be enough to get you left alone. Also, I was going to demonstrate to you that thing about hot landing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a demonstration of stupidity gone really fucking wrong. Something must have changed in the last however long it's been since I've had to do a fucking hot landing. Jesus Christ.